Buying your first drone can be a daunting prospect. There are tons of models out there ranging from no-name budget options to pro-grade aircraft costing thousands of dollars. We're here to help you find one that's right for your needs and budget. Before you start shopping, you need to identify what type of drone you want. The drones we're going to talk about here are primarily for video and imaging. There are also racing drones, industrial drones, agriculture drones, and honeybee drones. We won't be talking about any of those in this video, so if that's what you're after, investigate elsewhere. For images, make sure you get a model which shoots in RAW format, most do, as well as JPEG. Think about your budget. You can get a drone for under $100, but the adage is true, you get what you pay for. A low-cost model is not going to get you video or images which will wow you, but for casual flyers it can be a valid option if you want a remote control aircraft to toot around your backyard or local park. Budget models may have 4K video, but don't expect to look anywhere near as good as a more reputable option. We've seen cheap 4K cameras which produce absolutely terrible video. These are the ones you'll find on most budget drones. But if you're willing to spend more, think in the $500 to $1,000 range, you can get a really good drone with some bells and whistles and a compact folding design. The consumer market has moved away from the larger fixed design popularized by the DJI Phantom and its iconic white airframe. Now, drone buyers are able to spend about the same amount of money and get a drone which folds and will fit into a backpack or messenger bag. Think about safety features too. Every drone we recommend has a good GPS and the ability to fly home on its own if communication is disrupted. But some go beyond if you get a drone with obstacle avoidance. Forward sensors, which will stop you from flying into something ahead of you, are fairly standard. But now we're seeing more drones with rear, side, and even upward and downward sensors. Battery life is less of a concern today than it was when drones were a more nascent category. Most models can stay aloft for longer than 20 minutes, and some can approach a half-hour of flight on a single battery charge. That's plenty for most video shots, but if you want to fly all day, plan on picking up a few extra batteries. As for control, you're going to need a smartphone. While some higher-end models have controllers with integrated screens, most models require you to load an app on your Android or iOS phone to control the camera and see through the lens as you fly. You may be lulled by a drone bundle with VR goggles, either a dedicated set or ones that work with your smartphone. We don't recommend them. For safety, it's important to be able to see your drone as it flies, not just the view through the camera. Once you've settled on a model, you'll need to think about what you're using the drone for. If you're just flying for fun, the law requires you to register as a recreational pilot with the FAA. It costs $5 for a 2-year license. If you want to make money with your drone, whether it be by selling aerial stock footage or getting an epic aerial portrait of a big wedding party in a gorgeous location, you need to take a course and obtain an FAA Part 107 certification. Either way, you should take the time to familiarize yourself with laws and practice with your drone at a low altitude before taking it high in the sky. This should arm you with the knowledge you need before buying a drone. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments and click over to PC Mag to see our current recommendations for drone buyers.